Welcome back to Keksi Society, and today we will be watching Crunchyroll is Just the Worst by Daniel Peppers. Let's watch.
You know what I'm here for, right? You know, you read the title, you've probably heard by now. Crunchyroll has removed I'm going to say 98% of their physical media, including manga, Blu-ray, and all those things. But if you do want Clue, the Naruto version of Clue,
no,
got you.
No, I don't want the Naruto version. I actually really do like the original version of Clue. It's like one of my favorite board games. But I don't want the Naruto version.
One person was like, dude, Naruto version of Clue, let's go. And I think they got like 300 and something Blu-rays left. So that's cool. I'm all right, dude. Nice. I've talked about this, I don't know, 5 times probably at this point.
I've also talked about it at least once or twice. We are a very pro physical media family. I kept all my stuff, and my husband kept all his stuff from when he was a kid, and we have a lot. We have a lot of physical media here. From Game Boy Color to, I've got an SP, we've got lots of old consoles, we've got like 2 giant bookshelves of DVDs. So, yeah, physical media all the way.
Crunchyroll, long time ago, bought Right Stuf. Sony bought Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll bought Right Stuf, and here we are. If you don't know, I know if you just came into this video, like, man, it came in hot. If you don't know, Crunchyroll Store has decided to delist all their stuff, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that yet.
Man. Honest.
So not only do you have to pay the privilege of being able to access the merch on the Crunchyroll store, you now don't even have the option to buy physical media on the pay-to-play store. What are we doing?
Honestly, I don't know if it's going to be a hot take, but with all of Crunchyroll's decision, even with their store to go like membership-wise, I kind of figure this stuff's coming, if I'm to be honest with you. It sucks though because of what Right Stuf was. Right Stuf was a huge influence on me, and I know like a lot of like the manga community, but a lot of their stuff from Right Stuf in 2020, 2021, 2022, it was kind of like this corner of the internet where all of this stuff had amazing deals, holiday sales, a lot of bundles and things like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
It was the place that at least I went to before manga got so big that like Books A Million was carrying it all the time, Barnes & Noble, and then Crunchyroll bought them. But they did say, if you remember...
That's interesting because he's older than me, and he's saying Barnes & Noble didn't carry it, which... But again, I started my manga collection at Borders. Even when Borders shut down, I went to Barnes & Noble. I don't really know what that's about. Maybe you just didn't have as much access. Maybe they had more exclusive titles on Right Stuf. But
nothing's gonna change. Well, we bought Right Stuf just to give them kind of money to keep with their shipping and their quality excellent, right? We're not gonna change anything. Us? Change something? Couldn't be us. You know? We want to keep it the exact same, just make it better.
Nah.
They even had the Right Stuf Legacy little thing if you made pre-orders, because Right Stuf a lot of times, even if something was back ordered, instead of delisting it off their website, I don't know what website would do that, but there was a website.
It kind of makes me mad too. I think I've talked about this before. I was looking for Special A Volume 11, and I ordered it on Amazon, and it was like a year later, and it was like, oh, we still haven't ordered it yet. I'm like, is this nobody buys this anymore? Can I get my manga, please? What the frick? So somewhere in the world there is a used copy of a Special A with my name on it, because I do not have it yet.
Recently, that would delist manga if they just didn't have them in stock. Don't know who, but there was a website. And you could back order them. You know, and so whenever that came in, you kind of were in this queue, and that's how, honestly,
nice.
you got a lot of hard to find series, because you could just like throw out a bunch of orders for some back order stuff, and sometimes, most of the time, really, it might come through.
That's pretty cool.
That's how I got a lot of like the Welcome to the NHK, not all of it, but some of it. And it just felt like this place.
Since I started my journey in the otaku world, I've known about Welcome to the NHK, and I just never read or watched it. Is that something I should be reading or watching?
I don't know. I can tell you how I felt about it. I've said it multiple times, but I felt like it was the corner of the internet. It felt like you were supporting people that really cared about it. I can't tell you if they did or not. I have never known anyone that worked at Right Stuf Anime. But it felt like you were supporting anime fans and people that just genuinely really like this stuff, because it was around for decades.
Wow.
Before the big manga boom happened over here in America.
Wow.
So you want to imagine that anime and manga fans and stuff built.
Now I'm curious, because I wonder if I bought stuff from. I probably have. Kind of wish I knew. Probably did.
That website. And it had some of the most immaculate packaging you could see. It had little cardboard things. All the books came pristine. Once again, Crunchyroll said, we're not changing that. I ordered something almost probably a little bit of time after they bought it. They definitely did.
Man.
Definitely one of the first of many.
Budget cuts, man. Like, we love our hobby. We want to have nice books or nice DVDs, you know, and we pay a lot to make sure that they get here in a good condition, so that in the future we'll have stuff to show, like, you know, whoever, you know, wants to come over and we can show it off, or just like to take pride in it on ourselves, right? Because this is something we truly love, and for some people to come in and buy it up just because it's popular and just completely disrespect it, like, and expect the same or more from you as somebody who likes the hobby, it's so disheartening. It's just so, it's like a mom and pop shop being bought by a big corpo, and then just like none of the food is like homemade, and it's like they lie to you. Okay, I'm not even gonna say where I worked, but I did work somewhere where we went from like a franchise store to a corpo store, and they changed. We used to hand grade our cheese, and then they went to like a bagged cheese, and then they straight up told the customer that they didn't do that. Nobody cares. Like, it saves the company money, and then if you tell them like what they want to hear, they're like, oh, okay, that's fine. Like, clearly there's people who can tell. It's so sad, just like to disrespect your customer that way just so that you can make more money.
Let's just say, I'm not going to say lies. I'm not going to say it. Maybe falsehoods. I'm going to use the word falsehoods. and and yeah, it looks like, unless they make a very big pivot, and maybe, hey, maybe this is a thing. They're taking it all down because they're going to bring it back better. They're going to have a little subsection of Right Stuf Anime in the corner.
This is Sony. Isn't Sony the one that's like no discs for games now? All digital? I seriously doubt that's going to happen. Like, and it's really sad that they did it to manga too.
Maybe. Maybe.
Don't get your hopes.
It looks like they're done with physical media. I don't even know what their store would be. I guess, once again, Naruto Clue. They got some merch. I've bought merch from Crunchyroll. It's not great. Maybe it was just the one I bought, you know? But it's not great. Funko Pop figure type stuff.
Oh, no.
That's what you got.
Oh, no.
That is the Crunchyroll store now.
So, Crunchyroll was bought by Sony, and it started as a pirating site, and now it's a corpo site that is selling you cheap goods. So it's basically like Disney, right? It started out as a good company, and then people took over because they wanted certain things, and now they're cutting corners and trying to make more money. I mean, you know what's really funny is, like, growing up we were told, like, never buy like Gucci or anything like that products. Oh, you're just paying for the name, you're not paying for quality. So it's really funny now because now we're grown-ups and now we're paying for Disney. We're paying for the name, not for the quality. And they want us to buy stuff at like product prices. They've got some crazy merch drops coming out just all the time. And they don't even care to families anymore. They want the Disney adults, the dinks. They want that stuff.
So yeah, I just wanted to make this video. I needed to, it's a full circle moment. I've made so many of these videos. I just needed to kind of, you know, do the final one, I guess. Because truthfully, I can just speak for myself. There's not really a reason for me to visit Crunchyroll or the Crunchyroll Store. You know, they're the way.
The entire time I have been in otaku, I have never been on Crunchyroll, and I have never visited the Crunchyroll Store. So, take it from somebody who reads a lot of manga. You do not need them.
That they want their business model to be, not the way that I want to do it. But I will say this, and I hope, you know, if you made it this far into this video, I think the community, and especially there are, you know, local independent stores,
yeah,
online stores that have been selling manga and stuff, there's an opening. Because I don't know, I can't speak for others, but I can speak for myself. That idea of just supporting people that actually care about this stuff.
Man, when I was a kid, like right when I was starting like graduating, they opened a cute little anime store because I guess her husband was wanted a tech store and she wanted to open an anime store, so they just bought a plot and they just did both from there, and it was so cute. Like they had like super like I was reading Princess Jellyfish at the time, and I had like all the merch, and she had a little girl, and she was also like really addicted to it, like shoujos and stuff. It was so cute. I tried to do the anime club, but they were all dub fans, so I was like, okay, I'll pass on the anime club. But I loved going in there. She would always talk about because there was nobody in there, right? Because people would come in and out, but there's very few of us who actually like went in there because it wasn't popular back then. So we like people that actually liked it, they would go in and out. They'd have like really good merch, and it was super cute. And I'd always buy something little, like a little gachapon or something I could afford as new fresh faced adult. Oh, it was so cute. I want more of those, like friendly otaku spaces run by friendly otaku people. Not, hi, I see you like this thing. We're big corpo and we'd love to take your money.
I would shop there. And I really hope that people that are driven to build that kind of business succeeds and sees this not as a, you know, is it dying, right? No, I promise you it's not. You can look at manga sales all around the world. It's growing. It's just a company, in my opinion, making a really bad decision. So I would use this as fuel, and I really, really hope someone out there, like their dream is to, you know, make a manga store, make an online retailer, maybe even, you know, a brick and mortar, like physical physical location.
The problem with physical locations is people buy everything online. This sucks. Like we go out and we try to shop like that still, and it just doesn't work.
I really hope this drives you, because I think there is a giant opening for a fan to really do something cool. So yeah, I don't know. This is a short.
A true fan, please. Okay, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna get true fans involved, because I don't want somebody who is considered popular in that space but is not necessarily, you know what I mean? Like they do it because it's popular, not because for the love of the game.
Video. I'm not gonna do a lot of editing and stuff. This sucks. A thumbs down.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
as
can't
always,
thumbs
I
down,
appreciate you guys for watching, especially those that made it to the end of this video. I'm not even gonna ask you what you think about it in the comments, because I know.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah. I hope if you're having a bad day, which we all are,
Oh.
I hope that it gets better. And if you're having a good day, I was gonna say I hope it becomes fantastic, but actually I think the only person having a good day right now is Crunchyroll.
Jeez.
So yeah, I'll see you next time.
Bye. Yeah, I don't. It's literally just this. They want everything to fade away. I mean, okay, look at what happened to us, millennials and Gen Z. Look what they've done to us. There's so many of us who just feel so hollow, and hobbies were a big part of filling that little void in ourselves. Little piece of this is me. Nobody can take this away from me. And if I have to be a cog in the machine, at least there's some evidence that I existed. That there was something about me that I can leave in this world, or that I have in this world that's not necessarily something that everybody else is into. But now they're trying to take that away. So basically what they're doing to you is becoming like it's a walking cog in the machine. You're just slowly going towards your death and you can't even own anything. And eventually the state might give you something if they deem you worthy. That sucks. So we really, really, really need to push back against it. Because it's very, very important that our kids don't feel this way and our grandkids don't feel this way. Or your nieces or nephews, a great niece or great nephew, or if you care about the future at all, even if you don't have a stake in it, you kind of do too. You could help the next generations, even if your bloodline doesn't continue. If you do care, make it count. Because once it's gone, it's gone. They're not getting it back. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching my video. Bye!